How it's going, everyone? EVER-TASTIC giving you another exciting episode with more of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on the Nintendo Switch, and welcome to it. So last time we get to learn a lot of new things. So it seems like that we can go ahead and use this new strategy called heroes, which we can go ahead and unlock a new heroes in that kit we want to add into the team. I mean, I'm not quite sure how it's going to work exactly. And then the one that we get to learn, I mean, somehow we get to go ahead and level up the infinity. So as you see, because we're on close to 2 stars, so we had to keep the gauge coming down a little bit more so that we get it on 2 stars. Because it's something that I had to do, because whenever you go into completing all of each of people's quests, then somehow, I mean, to get to like what will happen. I mean, I'm not entirely sure yet. I mean, I may not know. So there's more that we can look at. So if we go ahead and take a look at okay, so we go to quest real quick. I want to go ahead and show you something real quick. So if we go to this to collectopedia cards, so it seems like that we have not gotten the Turrican notebook and the firefighting hydrojet. So it's a felt like that we don't have those 2 materials, so that we can get one of this no-pun coin silver. So the infinity that we get is only last but 200. So looking at these characters, so we got these guys from our Colony 9. So I think these were the guys that we have not technically accept yet. So you know what? So let's see what we want to go get. So it felt like that we got is a whole bunch of material lately. So you know what? I want to get the one that's called the attack stone. And this is the one for Trish, which is she's saying, I like something that will improve my tolerance of spicy food. Okay, so let's go register.
Looks like we're all done.
Okay, well that's something that had to do by completing everybody's quest whenever you see, because I had a collectopedia card already in the quest menu. So let's get this one done. So this is Camilla from Colony 9, which says that we need a dietary fiber if we want to maintain a healthy metabolism. Okay, so we can go register that, and we get here into the apprentice fan braces 1. So we're gonna keep getting everything. So we're gonna start off with Harala from Colony 9, and we'll just still keep on scrolling up, and we got Trish from Colony 9. Alright, so we get 20 experience points. And for Fox, so he said that he needs these for repairing power frames. Alright, Fox, I got you, my guy. Okay, so we get the black mask. No idea what we were supposed to do with the black mask exactly, but we'll find out sooner or later. And we got the one that's called Beast Fang Necklace. I mean, why sure thing. Alright, so it's a fella that we're already done. Okay, so let's go ahead and double check. So we're gonna go to characters, go check in with the accessories. So we are getting something new. So if there's anything good. Okay, hold on. So let's go press B. Now we knew because one of these accessories may not be a good option to choose. I mean, we're trying to get something higher. Alright, so going back to Uni. Okay, so well, it's a fella that we already got. Well, hold on a minute. So she held on to the one that's called Misanga. Okay, so the search headgear already got equipped already. But I'm gonna just keep looking, because there's like more to the look, just so that we can see what's the best fit for each character to equip each accessories. Okay, well we'll come back to Uni later. Right now we gotta get a move on. Okay, so the soldier headband looked like the best equipment in the house. Okay, so the steam belt already got equipped already. Well, I'm just checking to make sure. Okay, so you know what? Let's get the circlet of intellect back. So we'll need a little bit more of his healing power. So let's go to Lance. So Lance will keep the steam belt on. And for the search of headgear. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, it felt like that we don't actually have to equip these accessories on Senna. Okay, what's going on? Alright, well, you know what? I think we're done looking. But wait a minute, let's just check it with class. Okay, so it felt like that if we're looking at one of these classes selection, so each members that we already allot, so they can literally go and also, yeah, so we already saw it already, cause Ethel was a flash, what is it, a flash fencer, yeah, so she's always a flash fencer, so each classes that we already allot, somehow we may as well check through each character just to see what's our right benefit for each profit to fit for each and one of their classes to whatever we see. I mean, there's like way too many choices to choose from. Okay, so I already think we checked this side already. So let's go ahead and check in with Uni. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We can't lose that much. Okay, it felt like Ethel is no longer in the party right now. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to keep Mio as a sword fighter. Now let's go ahead and check it with Noah. So what kind of class should we give him? Okay, well it looks like we got a long way to go because that's just a lot of each different type of character that we had to allot during our travel. So we finished looking at class. Now there's this new menu which is called clothing. So let's check it with clothing. So it felt like that we can go ahead and change the selection of our clothes. So you know what? I want to go ahead and try out this military uniform. I think the military uniform looks so good on Noah. Okay, well, it looks pretty tight. I'm liking it. Okay, well, we can equip that. And also, okay, so we got another military uniform. But you know what? I really think we should go the one that's called the military uniform. Okay, so she still got the one that's called Tactician. Okay, and she still got the Metagunner uniform. And you know what? We're all gonna go with military uniform. Alright, well, let's go for that. So we're gonna get each guy the military uniform. And what we got here? So we got the heavy guard, the ogre. Well, we've already seen the ogre uniform. Alright, well, let's just keep at it. Alright, and I do believe we are done looking. So hold on, one more thing before we go. Oh wait a minute, never mind. Let's just carry on. There's nothing to see but just to do what's on the menu right now. So there's like a limit that we can spare a chance around here, but just talking to each people. So going back to talking to Alessandra, thanks to those medical supplies that you got for us, it's a little like I will be able to ride out this rough spot. Hey, glad that we could make a difference. It give us a chance to get out as well. I'm sure news of your good deeds is already spreading. Take that solid care of yourself. Alright, so I hope our best will do the same for all of us. I'm sure that you heard of a recon report, right? Or the one about the huts being scattered all over. Right, by Simbreeze up on the right. That's a slap band in the middle of monster territory. I pity those poor snuffer. Okay, so we got the one that's called the Unsent Huts.
This sounds pretty serious.
Okay, so we already got that one done. Now, is there anything that we can look at before we go move on? Are there any more people with stars showing on the bubble? Okay, well, you know what? I believe we're good. So I think there's nothing to see but just to look at each character that have a yellow bubble with dots on it. So I think that's about it. Okay, so you know what? We're all good here. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play with Uni for today. I not have played Uni in a while, so I best to get a chance by playing with her some more. So let's go ahead and carry onward up this hatch. And it go ahead and take us all the way back to the command center or the command room. Okay, so looking at the info. Okay, so how we do this? Oh, wait a minute. So we got the one that's named Massey. But secret to Ethel's strength is in her talent art. Her attack power goes up every time she uses it. Weak to the flow of battle of well, and she virtually imperial as an attacker. That's to say that she might end up inadvertently drawing enemies' attention in the process. Defenders that had to be equally vigilant. Okay, well, she's just seeking out her own power. That's interesting. I saw in the old Foronis gathering dust in the Dana Desert. It's a busted and it won't work anyway, right? No point in even going then. Okay, so the Foronis Hulk got acquired. So we can close this and go back to seeking out or whatever we do best. Now I prefer that we stay on task here, so we gotta keep on following the trail to what it shows on the route. Okay, so we're at the central hangar. Alright, now hold on. Oh, sorry, I thought the B button is going to boost me up more, but that's okay. Well, the B button always let go of the ladder when I fall off. Okay, so going up here, so there is a container that we can't go missing. So whatever we get in these container is Nopon coins with silver pieces. So we can go and take the drop down and we don't lose that much HP. Well, it's not a long drop. Well, eventually you don't take injury. So let's go and see what the people are talking about. I requested extra resources from HQ. Well, just had to follow Commander Ethel the lead and intercept a supply drop. Okay, so that's what we two are talking about. I did not get the second sentence of what this guy on the left was talking about. So we're just gonna have to keep on steady along the progress. Continue on moving to the next story. Once you enter the office, you'll be unable to include the FL in the party. Okay, fair enough. Progress the main story. No, not yet. Because there's one of this star. But wait a minute, why is it still taking me back to this little room area? Okay, you know what? Let's get on to the story as we watch the cutscene.
I have to ask before you go. Why is it that you stick together?
Given what's what, we pretty much have to.
Considering how everybody attacks us on sight now.
At this point, I suppose it just panned out this way.
You really think so? That's not really how it looks to me.
Well, one thing's for sure. We were sworn enemies once. And yet, we all share the will to live in the now. Before becoming Ouroboros, I never realized. But that common will, it was reason enough to stick together.
I see. Not everyone makes the choice to fight willingly. Lance said that you have to. Well, right now every one of us has to. There's no question it would be better if they didn't. Your journey may have started out of necessity, But now, you're pushing forwards towards a common goal. And that might be all we want. And all that we wish the world could be.
What we wish it could be.
You're heading out as well?
As soon as we're done here, I'll make for the castle.
What?
You forget, I am the commander. We haven't revolted against our nation, so I have to report in.
Ethel, are you sure?
Oh, don't worry. I'll be leaving you out of it.
That's not it. The consul earlier turned Mobius. Were it to...
If you mean that monster, I'm well aware of the risk.
Then why?
Because it's my responsibility to those I command. As for the consul, we can say he died in an accident.
And you can't do it remotely.
Now that the consul and Flameclock are both lost to us, I have to make a report, and not over comms. I have to requisition more supplies, too.
And what if they fit you with a new clock?
I can worry about that then.
You're fine with it? Really?
Don't get preoccupied with us. Keep to your path. Follow it, wherever it may lead you. Life is short.
I suppose.
Hey, while we're all still here, one more word of warning.
Hmm?
The consul was attempting to remove you from the picture. In light of that, you'll likely come up against hostility. But listen, you should keep engagement to a minimum. Kevis or Agnus. That goes for both of them.
But if we break their clocks, just like with Colony 4 here, they would... well, they would be free, wouldn't they?
You'd do well to remember not everyone thinks the same as I do. Even within this colony, many still haven't come to accept their new reality. To make things even more fraught, in other colonies, there are those who are more than willing to fight, as you'd expect.
So it's no use appealing to their sense of compassion, or hoping they'll treat us fairly. Is that it?
Yes, precisely. You will change the fate of others just by virtue of coming into contact with them. It's quite the burden. You may not want the responsibility.
A burden, perhaps.
All that said, you get embers on your coat, you have to brush them off. If push comes to shove, do not flinch. Do whatever it takes, for the greater good. I wish you all a smooth and fruitful journey. Ouroboros, huh? If only we could have been there as well.
We should check the route data again. Make sure that we're on the right path. We're on a course for Sword March. But the first I will need you to take me to the southeast road through Ruby Flats. Yes, that's the route that the Ethel recommended. Correct. She said that the battlefronts are pretty static at the moment. But do we have any intel about the colony deployment? As far as Ethel and Colony 4 is concerned, we got a pretty good idea, but what about any others? I wouldn't expect any shenanigans all over the way out here. In any case, we mustn't let our guard down along the way. Danger could be lurking anywhere in the background, and so in the security stalls of us are not much we can do about that though. Come on man, we'll muddle through. Let's hope so. Hey, I mean, if we run into another colony, it isn't necessarily a bad thing. Are you sure about that? It doesn't matter if we run into Agnus or Kevis. Either one would mean getting into a dust up. True, but what I meant was is we destroyed their flame clock and we set everyone free like what we did for Colony 4. Easy to say. Well, sure, I mean, if a condition allows it, if we're brushing we're brushing off embers, we'll have no choice in the matter. That's right. Hey, maybe it's better if we put off a word about that until the time comes. You need speak in a sense there. True, we can just react to events as they happen. Play it by ear. Gotcha. I'll apply myself to that. Alright, so this is the one that said library and colonies. Destroying a colony flame clock will liberate it from the council's grasp. Once they're liberated, but the people are free to act how they like, opening up a new info fragment to find. Alright, so we got something that says warning level. So every time a colony is liberated, and the one level of its nation, cavities or Agnus will increase. There's a warning level for each nation that can be checked in the main menu. Okay then. So as the threat level increases, so too will the number of soldiers from each nation deployed on the field. Okay, so now we got Infinity Shot. Okay, so the Infinity Shot used to be back in the first game. So y'all remember, they did put the Infinity Shot back to where we go ahead and check in with all of these people. So it's something that had to do like in the first game when you play Xenoblade Chronicles. So you can check out how various people in the colony get along with each other by using the Infinity Chart. It also shows you a basic profile for each person. Okay, well we can see. Alright, now let's just get right on to the objective saying go southeast from a Ruby Flats. Okay, so we have to go and make our way southeast from Ruby Flats. Is what the objective means. Alright then. Well, there's a lot to see and done around here. So if we go to the main menu, go to map. So it felt like that we're here now in the forest region. It's where we are. And turns out that we have a long distance travel to where we needed to be. So let's just check in back to this. Let's go ahead and fast travel back to the no pond. Alright, well I wanted to check to see if we have enough ingredients to go in. If we have enough more of these spare items to give to the Pen.
What will we hand
Okay,
over?
so you know what? I think we got something. Alright then. So we got the one that's called the armor chestnut. So let's go ahead and have that increase a little bit. Alright, and there we have it. So we did increase that to 100%. Ah, Pen internally are grateful. Friends are good friends. Don't mention it, we're just glad you're okay. But what actually happened? Why were you all passed out in a place like this? It's a story of great length, so Pen choose not to tell. Fair enough, that's fine by us. It all started when Pen on way to Verona's Holcon's hillside where a princess await. Pen fall and then the belongings are smashed. Everything except the hammer which Pen carried on back gets taken and broken by monsters. Pen flat broke. Pen on the last leg walking and no drop to drink. Oh, so you are going to tell us. Okay. Shell apprentice of Pen must be so looking forward to meet. Thanks to the friends, Pen is a save. We'll rest the teensy a bit more and then go see apprentice. Well, don't overdo it. The road are dangerous. No worry for Pen. A legs of Pen are very fast for running away. That won't do you much good if you're horizontal. Anyway, Pen is safe now, and Pen pay you back. Okay, so give us a reward. So here's our quest completed. So it says Pen has been fully rehydrated. He's going to be a hillside of Verona's Holga where Soso is waiting. Okay, so we each get 3 of the no point coins. Alright, so it seems to me because we have experienced 3 of the SP. Not bad. Okay, so let's get a move on. So we're gonna keep on warping to whatever direction we go. And it felt like because there are two of these quests that we have to go take on. So we got here the one that's called Quest Related Event. So it doesn't have the name yet, so we're just gonna have to work wherever we go. So we'll go back to the Hegemon. What is it called? I think it's pronounced the Hegemon. The Hegemon seats. Okay, so let's go and have a look. So we can go ahead and take out the start S-bar. Alright, well, the more the merrier. I mean, in case that we felt like it spotted on with some more of these encounters, then suddenly we just draw up a weapon and start attacking. So it's a fella that Uni is holding on to the Zephyr. That's one of Mio's strongest weapons that she ever held on to. Okay, so you know what? I think we're done. We're almost done with this creature.
After me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Okay, so which way are we going now? Okay, so I think we gotta go and move up to the path up these mountains. So I'm guessing because there is like a little bit lot more to see here. So I'm seeing over there's one of it's a container that we can't go missing. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take out this Dark Aspar. Okay, well, this Aspar looks a little bit like a Cobra a little bit by. But you can tell these specimens, I mean, they do look quite the same, like much more bigger than a Cobra, but any other snake. I mean, will snakes ever be like carnivores? I mean, somehow they just go ahead and catch prey sometimes. Because they have the sense of smell just to attract more surprise, and whenever you take less but more damage on this creature. Okay, so I hope these guys don't come near us. I just hope. Okay, so we did go with more break. Not bad. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep using more fusion. Okay, because it felt like that we did not see Tyon and Uni fuse. So they go ahead and fuse into an Ouroboros. So they got Lightning Arrow, Typhoon Field, and Raptor's Raid, and the last is a Sacred Cannon. Which it says, okay, so the Mobius increases up and it's unlockable. Okay, so let's keep our focus straight. Okay, so we're not doing too well. Alright guys, are we gonna keep this up, or what are you guys doing? Okay, well this is not going too well, so I need to revive to Mio. Okay, well I can't go revive to Mio. So it felt like none of these guys have the medic gunner. Okay, so we go with one of his break. But I gotta go check in with that class again. Come on, come on. Don't die. Don't die, Tyon. Please finish it off. Just a little bit more. Okay, so we have Conqueror. Okay, well this thing can't leave us alone. So you know what? We're gonna have to focus on taking down the Calm. Alright, well look, keep at it, team. Keep at it. Well, Uni and I are still alive. So you know what, let's just keep using more fusion. Wait a minute, how in the world? Oh, okay, you know what, I think we're done.
I should be thanking you, Lance.
Alright, so you know what, I really think each character should go and hold on to something, which is very important. But wait a minute, so we are not checking with our heroes lately. Okay, so that's nothing we need to go over with Ethel right now. So let's check in with characters, and I think it's the one called Class. Yes, that's the one. So I'm guessing we should go back to the one that's called the Medic Gunner. Okay, so who could hold the Medic Gunner? Okay, well you know what? Let's have Mio held on to that, because we want to make sure that we keep on having every character heal. Alright, so she's going to get 80 healing power. That's how much she's going to get. So we're gonna keep at it. So we're gonna stick to doing, but letting Leo go and use one of his greatest weapon called the medic gunner, and we'll go ahead and check in with the container as we go open it.
Might as well claim this.
So open this container, we get something good inside of it. So we got the one that's called the wind bracelet. Okay, well, we're not gonna keep looking at accessory right now because I know none of each and one of the characters can go and use the wind bracelet. So let's go ahead and check in with our map first. So it's a scene down there. So down there we're finding more and more of these Ethel channels is what they're called. Okay, so let's go ahead and harvest that. So we get more by 13. That's how much we get. Oh, okay, so we get here a bonus.
Better give it a good one.
Okay, so we're in the Recove Wellspring. Alright, now let's go ahead and check in with our map to see where we are. So it just felt like it's a long distance straight ahead. I mean, so it's a long distance. I mean, we gotta keep the route on, just so that we can check what's our surroundings just to see where we're going. Okay, so when this land both learn its lesson, so it cannot stop approaching us. I mean, like, can't you see because we're on level 17 and we're on level 14? I mean, how in the world do they still want to keep messing with us? Because we're getting a little bit stronger. Okay, well, these enemies can't learn. Okay, so I see another soldier hut in the map. So I'm guessing we should go and move upward a little bit. And go and explore that other area. Okay, so we're going to retreat. We're going to turn back, but less than 30 seconds. But hold on, I think I may pass it somewhere. But hold on, no, it's up these mountains. It gotta be somewhere up the mountains. Okay, so let's just continue going around it. And also, we can still make this jump. Can we? Okay, hold on. Okay, so we find something a little bit higher to jump onto. Okay, so I'm seeing more of these rock mountains. Okay, so I'm picking up here elegant the Pomelo. Or Pomelo. Or is it Pomelo? Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Pomelo. I'm sure of it. Okay, so I saw because there is another of this Ether channel up there. Because there's just too much going on around here in this whole map. Okay, so we go ahead, we go and annoy the Aspars. Because that's just wasting too much of our time. I mean, we don't have time for battles right now. Yeah, well, it felt kind of annoying actually because those Aspars can't learn their lesson. Okay, so there we see because we did increase up a whole lot. So we got 19. Okay, so it felt like that we did so it seemed like we got here. It's this landmark already triggered in the map already. Alright, so let's get away quickly. Let's get away. Also, I can still keep on picking up more stuff on the ground. So that's more of this armor chestnut that we're collecting. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear that out of the way. Okay, so it's just gonna be me and Luns with the sword fighter. Okay, so each two go ahead and figure out how to go use topple. So each character figure out how to go use daze. Okay, so we can figure out what they're doing. So that's the only way we're going to build up more of this ether. I mean, somehow that's the only way that we increase up a little bit of our aggro, just so that we're building up more of these physical defenses. So you know what? So we're gonna try. Hold on a minute. Let's try air slash. Okay, so we go with another topple. And we'll keep using more edge thrust. Okay, so Uni is feeling the blood of her own veins. I can hear what she's saying. Alright, so we got the edge thrust back. Alright, and I want to keep using more air slash. If I can manage it. Alright, so that gonna lead to break. And more topple. Okay, so we go for break and topple. Because that is how we go and build out one of our special combos. So there we have it. So we did conquer it. We conquered another S-bar. And now we're ready to get a move on. So let's go ahead and take the jump. And have Mio or Noah play. Okay, so she's just reminding Noah to play the flute. Alright then. Okay, so we're not gonna just keep on helping the Agnus fight whatever those proto-chain are. So I'm guessing we should just keep looking around just to see if there's not like any of those soldiers' huts that we're missing around here. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can't be going over. I mean, somehow there's just too much to see, but just looking around, just to checking your surrounding, just to see if there's anything interesting going on here. But just open up containers, playing the flute, just so that we can get the soldier to rest in peace. So that's all we can take on, because that is just a little bit lot to do around here. Okay, so we got here is another Stark S-bar that is following us. So we should move away easily. Alright, so let's go and pick up everything and let's get a move on. I mean, we gotta keep an eye out. I mean, we gotta. Oh my gosh. No, sir. I am not gonna do that. So, this enemy is on level 40.
What kind of place is this?
Okay, so we are now in the Ribby Flat. So we're in the Spirits Bar. Okay, so is it Spirits Bar? I'm pretty sure that's pronounced Spares. I'm not so reasonable at saying it correctly. So I think it's Spares. So this is something that's called Spares Bar. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with these ether channels. So felt like that we're just feeling it up to 22. That is what I'm seeing. Okay, so now that we went into encounter, because these enemies are level higher, so we're just gonna have to watch out for that. So wait a minute, and I'm seeing another of this soldier huts there. Okay, yeah, I am seeing the soldier hut. So I'm gonna move around this creature. Oh my god, how I slip.
Did I read things wrong?
Well, that's fine. I just slip and fall. I wasn't technically keeping my balance straight. Alright, well, let's go again. And this time we don't go and slip and fall again. Well, I was just keeping my balance straight because I did not even quite see where my foot is just land on.
I guess we should just head to Elsie's spout then.
Because that was going to be a slippery run there, because I was literally going to keep my balance straight. But somehow I just took the falling, and that's alright, because we just start back over here. So let's hope this creature don't go and attach me.
They're on us. Orders?
Okay, those things look like Triceratops. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so you know what? This one is on level 19. So let's get our focus on. Damn, this guy looks super powerful. So you know what? I'm gonna go for fusion. Oh, actually, it's the one called interlink. Okay, it's not fusion. Okay, so we can go use our Raptor raid. Let's go for that. But I want to keep mashing the button because I really want to try out the Stecker cannon. Okay, so we just go with another break. And it felt like that we failed the attempt just to go and use the one that is called the Stecker cannon. Okay, so Noah is almost taking damage. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and switch with Lens for now. Okay, so we did go with another break, and now we got here is another of this creature. What it's called? So this is something that's called the Mastido. Okay, so now he's using breath. So this is a Mastido Erdon. Alright, so we got the air slash. So let's go ahead and use one of our Ouroboros. So while we walk, oh wait a minute. Okay, so it seems like Lens and Senna did form into an Ouroboros themselves. Okay, so we're gonna keep at it. Okay, so we're just gonna stick to fighting. Because there's no telling if we're ever going to use one of our special tactics to go ahead and build up more of our talent art. Okay, so we saw already because the Uni and Tyon are going to transform into an Ouroboros. Okay, and we just topple it. Okay, very nice. So we want to keep at it, getting a little bit more stronger. So that's the best chance we have. So we gotta keep on focusing on our attacks a little bit more. Okay, now that have got to hurt. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna switch with Mio for now. Okay, so we need to get everybody in full heal. So you know what? Let's let's go with chain attack. Alright, so I'm gonna just pick Senna. Okay, so what can we go do? So I'm gonna go ahead, Senna, go use Bull Rush. Alright, and it seems like Noah is up. Oh, actually, hold on. So I'm gonna switch with Mio. So I want her to go use one of her group heal. And we'll go with more Butterfly Blade. Why not? Okay, so that go and increase up by 97%. Okay, so that go increase up more about 153. And there she's gonna go use the one that's called the Bombshell Blitz. Okay, so we watched it full animation, so we got Bravo. Alright, and we're gonna keep on going with some Mio. Okay, so Mio will be in order, and we'll go use the myopic screen. Okay, so we can keep on dazing it by 48 tactical points. And we'll go with the one that's called Sword Strike. So that go increase it a little bit, but 59%. And we'll go for the one that's called Bull Rush. So we want to keep at it because we want to get the top of going. Alright, Mio, you go do one of your lightning quick. Okay, that's a cool combo. I'm liking it. So now we gotten it in back in action. Okay, so we'll go and have Tyon come to the order. And we'll go use Air Slash. So it seems like Tyon is the last character. So we have that increased up by 85%. And the chain attack is already completed. Alright. So hold on. What? Can somebody heal me? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. So I'm not dead. Okay, so I think I was still taking control over Mio. Okay, so we're gonna keep healing the group. Alright, and we're gonna keep our focus on. And you know what? Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I think we're almost done. Okay, so there we have it. So we did conquer the beast.
Figured out.
Okay, so now that's already over. We can go ahead and pick up what's that gather. And of course, we can go ahead and send off this soldier hut above of the spirits. Okay, so that will be sent above in the cloud where the soldiers go rest in peace. So now that we have a little bit of these soldier huts gone off into the heavens, so we can press onward, upward, down to the southeast. So we're not gonna keep on doing the one that's called attention because I know it's just slowing us down more. Okay, so now we got here is this creature on level 20. So man, what's with the clock? What's with the clock, man? Okay, so I really think we should go and run. Okay, so I can't go and change character while I'm being chased by these creatures. Okay, so no clue wheresoever those quests may be. So I'm seeing over there because there is another Ethel channel we can't be missing. So let's go harvest that. So how much are we gonna get? 24?
Monster just knocked some fruit off that tree.
Alright, well let's just keep moving. So it's a long distance straight ahead. So I'm guessing we should just keep going straight towards it. So wait a minute. So I saw it over there because there is another soldier's hut. So we can't be missing one of those. So we should just sneak carefully and not approach this enemy. Alright, now let's go ahead and pull up our flutes and go play a song. Okay, well, it's some Japanese music going on to this vibe there. Okay, so I'm seeing one of its blue glows. So I rather prefer we go and investigate it. So we're in Maglia Lake. Is where we are. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the swimming. So if we go press on B, so we'll boost up the swim a lot. Boost up the swimming a lot faster. I mean. Okay, so what have we got here? The odd pony shard. Okay, well that seems about right. So let me go ahead and look at this map. So are there any quests that we're missing around here? I mean, we did miss a few. So let me go back to the fast traveling there. Okay, so let's take me all the way back here to where we are. So I really think we should go and finish off the quest first before moving on to the story. Yeah, because I really think because there's like a little bit lot more to do things around here because we had to take on quests and get something good. Okay, now what's going on here?
Tyon?
Yes. I'd really hoped it would turn out to be nothing. Ah, it seems someone else got here first.
That gear must be a high-rank colony.
Slay the Ouroboros where they stand!
I'd love to see you try, mate.
Okay, so we had to take out the Agnus. So we got the Agnus skirmisher. So let's just keep our target straight. And let's not go lose our focus. Okay, so we're gonna keep on getting the group deal just in case. Alright, so we'll get the myopic screen and okay, so how do I die so quickly? Seriously? How did that instant kill me? You know what? No, I'm gonna just switch route. Okay, that's just a waste of time. So you know what? Let's go for the Ouroboros. Okay, so we got everything we need to focus more on fighting. But I don't see why we're getting each team a lot weaker because, dang, hold on. Oh, you know what? They're on level higher. Okay, so it felt like that we had to come back later and do that. Okay. So it felt like we're not ready for that yet. So you know what? I'm going to retreat. I'm going to retreat. I'm sorry. I think we weren't supposed to do that, but now I'm stuck and I have nowhere else to go. Okay, well, we're going to take advantage. We got nothing to add up here because these guys are super strong. Okay, let's do a split. Okay, so going to our rest spot. So we are going to go in and increase up the experience points to level up our growth to each character. So it's a felt like that we're keeping each team weaker. So we need to get them something strong. So I prefer that we start off with Noah on level 21. So we're going to get each assist character to level up more. So we're going to start off with Mio. And we got 4 more. So we got Uni on level 21. We got Tyon on level 21. So we're going to get Lance on level 21 as well. And the same from Okay, so we got each sister party members on level 21. So let's just see if it's count to take out all of these Agnus in one go. So I will see you when we get on back to the battle. So see you ahead. Alright, you guys, here we go. So we're back in the battle. And we're just teaching all of these Agnus a lesson because somehow they got a higher range of their level growth. So each character needs to go ahead and build up more classes and to build up more talent art gauge to increase up. So we're going to go for the one that's called Crash Out. Okay, well that is one of the best skillful type weapon we ever used. Okay, so it felt like Tyon and me needed to team up just so that we could go form an Ouroboros to take out the Agnus of Vanguard. Okay, hold on. So I want to go and target on the Agnus Scout. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna keep at it. So that go ahead and surround the area so that everybody gets killed while the enemy is getting hit. Okay, so there's only 3 enemies left. So come on, guys. Come on, guys. Focus. Don't die. Don't die. Just focus. All right. I mean, we want these guys to be taught a painful lesson. So let's just keep at it. So we'll go for the Gemini Strike. Okay, and we saw that launch did rank up. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going with it. So I'll just gather the materials on the ground. Okay, so they do pick up a little bit more stuff to it. What comes available. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we've been whooping these guys' butts.
What was that?
Pull back! I don't like our odds. They must be silver rank at least.
Your caution dulls your insights. Your crude fighting wastes almost all your potential. And you, good judgment, but you're a bad quitter. Just as I'd heard, sadly.
I knew it. Colony Iota.
I've heard about them.
I bet you have. Commander Alexandria's famed for her keen wit.
How dare you take Dame Alex's name in vain, scum!
We've committed no crimes.
I suppose you can prove that?
Well, proving a negative isn't really possible. But what you think you know isn't the whole truth.
Eat this, sucker!
Ah!
Dame Alex! Senna!
I'm so there!
Sorry to go off book on you folks. Snuff.
That's enough. It will suffice for this little trial. You struggle for your lives in vain. Ouroboros criminals. Those lives will be mine. This I swear.
They're a bunch of morons, just as we'd heard. And rude to boot.
Indeed. But that might make for a fun reception. What you think you know is not the whole truth, huh? I do hope you'll tell.
Looks like we managed to lose them.
What in Her Majesty's ever-loving cheekbones just happened back there?
Simply put, our foes were well versed in the art of war, though their methods were inelegant, to say the least.
Inelegant, like war's ever pretty.
They're efficient at stockpiling combat rewards. That's how they managed to climb the silver rank already.
I heard they even share their supplies with other colonies. That seems kind of awesome.
Sharing supplies? Why would they do that?
It would prove beneficial in the long term, I think.
Creating debts to strengthen ties with other allied forces does open up your options, insofar as battle tactics are concerned.
And if that leads to better results in combat, you can get your hands on even more goods.
What I'm getting here is that they're trouble.
Yes, and to make matters worse, Alexandria herself announced that they will come for us again.
I bet us traders would net them a hefty reward, huh?
So how about we turn the tables on them? Punch their lights out.
Listen to yourself, you doofus. We're talking silver here, yeah?
Well, whatever we choose to do, here's something to bear in mind. Colony Iota's commando group is made up of 4 units. Regardless of the proportions we take, we've a high chance of encountering them. We should consider our approach carefully.
Well, in that case, in terms of sheer power, they're the ones with the advantage. We should avoid a direct confrontation. If we could just dismantle those commando units, it would help lower the colony's capabilities.
And it might give us an opening to strike.
Yeah, if it comes to that.
But it basically allows us to avoid fighting as much as possible, right? I like that plan.
No objections from me either.
Personally, I'd hope we don't even meet them.
Always nice to see a new face.
Okay. Well, that felt kind of strange actually. So let's just take a look at what's going on around here in this whole map. Okay, so I'm seeing because there's like a lot of each different type of quests. So it just seems like that we witnessed to encounter Colony Iota. So those were the guys that we couldn't even like tell their names. But well, we're not gonna talk about their names right now. So we got here. It's more and more of these quests that we had to get done around here. So let's just go in and get this last quest done. So I'm guessing we should do one more, and then we'll go and call it quits.
Always nice to see a new face.
Okay, so how are we supposed to get up there? I mean, let's go find out if it's up there. Okay, well, this is nothing like I can detect anything sparkling.
Something so valuable here.
So we should go in and check what's above thin air, above this sand. And yeah, it's a pretty steep sand there. And it just took me all the way back down here. So,
there you go. New colony data.
So how in the world are we supposed to get up there? Because suddenly, because you seem because the sand go ahead and like pull you down further. So I'm counting because there are only 3 of these question marks. So it felt like that we can't move up there. So let's see, how are we supposed to get up there? Because it's a high risk of chance because somehow we're seeing because there are like giant mountains that we witnessed the spot on. So you know what? I'm gonna go and do this editing real quick. So I really think we should go ahead and check to see if there are any new obstacle that we can reach up these mountains. So give me a minute. All right, now I can barely see because there are like different types of mountains. So we're in the one that's called the Barren Knoll. It's where we are.
Is this like a rare thing?
And it seems like there's like a whole ton of these mountains that we had to keep climbing up to. Because I'm just checking to see all of these landscape features around here because somehow I don't quite actually see if there's gonna be enough height to get us upward. So I'm guessing that we should go and start somewhere down further this direction. Okay, so this is where we go and find one of these containers. Okay, so we'll pick up one of those. And I'm still trying to figure out how we're able to get all the way up these mountains. Because these mountains were so high up to reach. Because I'm seeing all of this sand and all of that. So how about we go and press onward down this road. Okay, so let's see now. So I'm guessing we should go ahead and make our way further east from here. So I see up there because there is another container. And we're getting here is one of these steep hills. Alright, well, let's just double check the surroundings of this area. So I'm guessing we should go ahead and check what's around here. But I just can't tell if we're capable of making a high jump. Because all of these mountains are just getting kind of steeper. Okay, you know what? Let's try another approach. Can we go and... Can we like try to climb all the way up these mountains? Alright, so let's just figure out where we need to go next. I mean, I don't understand this game. I mean, some of these mountains are so high up to reach. I mean, no one knows how or telling how we're able to get up all the way up these mountains. So it felt kind of hard that way. Okay, so we can try teleporting to the warp in whatever direction we go.
It just spat something out.
Okay, now which way are we going this time? Okay, hold on a second, you guys. Okay, you guys, so I think we're somewhere here in the forest bar. So it had to lead somewhere where the snow is. And now we're being chased by these enemies. So let me go and hide this. Okay, so what is this place? Okay, now this go trigger another cutscene because we're looking at all of this, all of these different types of these bacteria going on around here. So this frontier region is called the Dana Desert. So Dana Desert is where we are. So let's just try to see if it's going to get us anywhere where the quest is. So I want to know if we're going in the right direction. Okay, I think we're getting closer. We're getting close. Okay, I really think we should do one last quest. It had to be somewhere pointing at the north from here. So in Nemba Mound. Okay, come on, enemy, leave us alone. Thank you. All right, so now let's go. Let's go and get the Ether channel. All right, so we got more about 26, and we should be half good. So let's go ahead and figure out another tactic of how to build up our way to jump up to the reach to the higher landscapes. So it felt like that I can't go making that jump. Yeah, that's an odd, awkward position there, because it felt kind of awkward, not awkward, embarrassing that way, because somehow there's like no other places to get us anywhere but more higher to increase up our jump more. Okay, so the quest is all the way up there, so I really think we should find somewhere which we can reach up to. Yeah, because going around exploring and just find some of these obstacles are just getting really hard. So we're in Zell Quicksand. So how exactly are we able to get upward? So there are a couple more of these soldier huts, and dang, we got one of these guys that are level 25. Okay, so I reckon that we stay close away from them. And speaking of which, because I'm seeing because there is a soldier hut there, and I had to go and set it free.
Such is the officer's duty.
Okay, so let's go ahead and have and so we'll let Noah go and do the honors. Okay, so let this soldier rest in peace. His body will live on forever. Okay, so we're keeping at it because the infinity level of the chart is still improving a lot good. So I'm not 100% sure if we're capable of reaching above these mountains, because I couldn't tell if I'm capable of jumping up these mountains. Alright, well, let me go do this. Okay guys, so I'm somewhere at the which is something that's called Raptor. So it's a fell light that we witnessed to see, because there is a Milio trick cavern that we witnessed to explore. So let's check this area. So will this get us anywhere upward? We might as well see to it. So we might as well explore this area while we still can, and look to see what's going on. Okay, so what is this? Unknown trick devices. Some doors are fitted with a special trick locks and will only open if you can solve a puzzle. Okay, so you L in order to determine if the left and right the eyes of the objective of the puzzle is to get a red piece onto each of the green spaces. Okay, so it sounds like that we had to go and solve a puzzle for some reason. Alright, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and take out one of these guys. So these guys are on level 25. So we're gonna try interlinking. Alright, and we got here the one that's called a prawn irrational. Alright, well, we're gonna keep at it. So we're gonna deal more damage on this creature. So let's just get our focus on. Okay, so we're gonna focus more attack on taking down the pawn irrational. Because it felt like each team can like get even more powerful but more stronger to build up more combos to increase up their art and their unique strength. Okay, so we just lock on with one of this break of ours. But I'm gonna just keep playing with that length for once in a while. Okay, so now that we got these pawns out of the way, let's go ahead and use the one which is called the unknown device. Okay, so we have to go and mash it. And what will happen? Okay, well, it seems like an easy puzzle there, not gonna lie. Alright, well, let's just go through. Well, you know, you guys, I do believe that's gonna have to do it. So we are gonna call it the end of the episode just right about here. I mean, I was okay, yeah. Well, I was zooming way too close on Lance, but you know what? This zoom may be fine. All right. Well, I believe that's gonna be all. Let you guys. So next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, we're gonna go ahead and continue moving further to where we get through to the main doorway to wheresoever it's supposed to take us, because there's a lot of exploring going on around here, and there's a lot that we need to take on, because we're still trying to get to the one with the next quest, and we're trying to witness to see whether this suspicious activity we're going to be encountered on next. So I mean, we might as well look forward to seeing what we can do next on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be participating on staying tuned on the next video. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're liking the series and you want to see more of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, be sure to leave an EVER-TASTIC like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you have already subscribed to the channel, please do ring the notification bell so that you'll be stay up there notified when my news and awesome videos up underway. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in. By all means, all of each one of the description are filled down below. So if you'd like to help support the series, you can do so. We review step by step just to help get you started on support my channel and for this series. So that's gonna be all it for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We will be picking up more in the next one. So take care, guys. I'll talk to you on the next video.